Today we're going to head over to the studio in Pompano Beach and do a 20-minute short flow. Little Bikram yoga, anyone? Hi everyone, my name is Jimmy Barkan. Been teaching hot yoga for over 40 years. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, hit the notification bell, smash the like button if you're enjoying this class, if you're enjoying this flow. So I was Bikram Yoga's most senior teacher for over 18 years. And the first part of my career, the first half of my career actually, I was a Bikram Yoga teacher. When we first opened, I taught 6 classes a day for the first about 6 months, and then we cut out the early class, and then I went down to 5 classes a day. One of them was the advanced class, but 4, 26 and 2 classes a day. I did that for like 10 years before I started bringing other teachers in, and then I cut down to like 2 or 3 classes a day and did that for another 10 years. So I am an expert on the Bikram flow, but when I did my teacher training program, there was no dialogue. So I always love to correct Bikram on his English. I say Bikram, it's not a dialogue. Dialogue is 2 people talking. It's a monologue. But the industry knows that it's a dialogue, so you won't hear the dialogue. You're going to hear my own words that I calculated over that period of time. And I continue to calculate because I teach every single posture in Bikram's flow is in my flow. But back in the old days, because I did my training in 1981, we calculated our own words. I did Tony Sanchez, Emmy Cleaves, all the older teachers. That's how we were taught. That's how we did our teacher training program. So when I do my teacher training programs, I teach teachers the way that I was taught. The dialogue didn't come until the mid-90s when Bikram started his condensed teacher training program. So you're going to hear the same cues, but you're going to hear them in a different way. So no more talk. Let's head over to the studio in Pompano Beach and get started. So we start with the breathing exercise to open up the lungs. Pranayama, deep breathing. Interlace your fingers under the chin. Gently bring your head back as you exhale. Let the breath go. Inhale, chin down, arms up. And exhale, head back. Shoulders down, elbows high, palms together, let them touch. Inhale, chin down, arms out, chin down. Last second lift. Exhale, head back. And one more. Inhale, chin down, arms up. Lift. And exhale, drop the shoulders, elbows high, palms together. Elbows touch. Arms by your side. Half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana with hands to feet pose, Padahastasana, feet together, arms overhead, interlaced, fingers, index finger release. Let's tick-tock side to side. Stop in the middle, hold, take a deep breath in, stretch the body up and over to the right side. We're going to push our hips to the left side, arms to the right side, chest is going to open out, arms back, opposite directions. Push down into your left heel as you reach a little bit more and come up. Stop in the center. Inhale, take a deep breath in, stretch over to the left side. So those opposite directions. Hips are going right, arms are going left. Chest is coming out, arms are coming back. Push down into the right heel and come up. Stop in the center. I'm going to have Elena and Janice turn to the other direction. We're going to go into a half moon back bend. If you have a neck issue, keep your arms glued to the ears. If not, relax the neck. Scoop the tailbone, lift the chest, and we're going to reach up and back slowly as you push your hips forward. Arms straight, hips forward, chest opens, a little bit more. At the end, reach for it, and come on up, hold. Let's go forward in a flat back, arms out in front of you. Bend your knees if you need, hands to the floor, and let's shake it out a few times, left and right. If you don't have a knee issue, do a little squat. Lift your hips back up to the ceiling, reach down, grab the fingers underneath the heels like Janice, or if you're more advanced, you can cup the heels in the back like Elena. Stomach on the thighs, chest to the knees, a little bit later, face into the shins. So you're going to really press with your face into the shins. If you're more advanced, you're working your head to the feet. Shift the weight forward at the end. And come on up, arms out in front of you, palms together, arms down by your side. Hold. Garudasana, eagle pose. I'm going to have Janice and Elena face back to the front. Arms overhead. Bring your right arm under the left arm. Hook the elbow. Thumbs toward the face. Instead of squat, you can soften the hips and knees, especially the IT bands. Then bring your right leg over the left leg. Wrap it around the other side of the calf muscle. If you can't get your foot behind like Janice, you can balance there. Eventually working that foot around. Once the foot hooks, bring the top knee to the center. Change. Left arm under the right arm. Sit or squat. Soften the hips and knees. Left leg over the right leg. Wrap it around the other side of the calf muscle. What we got to do is close the gap off between the knees and the ankles. So you can push the top of your left foot against the back of the right leg. Top knee to the center. Upper body back. Tailbone under. Hold here. Change. Arms by your side. Standing head to knee pose. Dandayamana Jana Shirshasana. Once again, I'm going to have Elena and Janice turn to the side. Pick up your right foot, interlace the fingers just below the ball of the foot. Upper knee is going to be a little bit above waist level. Zip up that standing leg quadricep muscle and slowly begin to extend that right leg all the way out to front, but make sure that leg stays parallel. I don't mind if it's a little bit higher than parallel, definitely not lower. If you're a beginner, focus on the standing leg, zipping up the quad. If you're more intermediate, trying to get that upper leg out, shoulders down, arms extended, kick the leg all the way out as far as you can, and only if the upper leg is straight do you drop the elbows down below the calf muscle. Then the head eventually touches the knee. Hold the core and change. Let's do the left side. Shift the weight over to the right leg, pick up the left foot. We're going to interlace the fingers just below the ball of the foot, upper knees a little bit above waist level. Find this spot with the eyes on the floor. Don't let your eyes blink even. And slowly the left leg kicks out to the front till the left leg is straight. Shoulders down, arms extended. Go back to basics though. We got to keep that standing leg straight. As a beginner, that's going to be your main focus. Zip up the quad, weight forward. That's how protecting the knee. Shoulders down, arms extended. And only if that leg is straight, drop the elbows down. Keeping the upper quad muscle engaged. That's your primary thought at the advanced level. And only if the upper leg is straight, the elbows drop down, the body curls head to knee. Leg down a little bit, Janice. For everybody else, until that leg is straight, shoulders down, arms extended. Change. Arms down by your side. Standing bow pose, Dandayamana Dhanurasana. Pick up your right foot from the inside. I like the top of the foot and the ankle, right where they meet. So it's almost down a little bit more toward the ankle. If you're a little more advanced, you can go even below the ankle on the leg. Strong left arm, strong upper body. Two knees together from the start. We're going to lower down slowly as we kick the leg back. Don't kick too high in the beginning until you can get your body down low enough where that stomach's parallel to the floor. You're going to reach the arm forward, kick the leg backward, lower down a little bit more. Feel your body extending in both directions. A little bit more. Change. Come on back. Pick up the left foot in side position. Strong right arm. Find your center. Go. You're going to lower down as you kick back. Eventually the foot grows out of the back of your head. Strong right arm. Flat hand, flat wrist. Once again, we got to get that stomach parallel to the floor. Chest is going to be higher than the stomach, and then extend from that direction. All the way back at the end, reach forward, kick backward, and then change. Come on back. Arms by your side. Okay, face back to the front. We're going to do Vrikshasana tree pose. In the Bikram world, they call it Tadasana. So bring your right foot up from the inside part of the thigh, the heel on the inside part of your thigh underneath the navel. The knee's going to go out and back. The hip joint's going to come forward. Bring your left hand to your heart first, and if your foot's going to slide, look at Elena. You can hold your foot from underneath. If it'll stay there, bring both hands to your heart. Namaskar, but also forms the Tadasana, the mountain. Change. Other side. Left foot up, inside part of the thigh. Once again, underneath the navel. Think of your hip as a hinge, and your knee is a little gate that swings off the hinge. So you don't want to force the knee. We're going to open up the hinge. Open up the hip. We're going to soften it. Hip comes forward, the knee goes out a little bit and back. One hand up, then the other. Vrikshasana, tree. Hands in Tadasana, mountain pose. Change and turn around and relax. Feet to the back of the room for Shavasana. Arms by your side, palms up. As we lay in Shavasana, palms up, legs about hip width apart, toes out, eyes open. And we begin Pavanamuktasana, wind liberation or wind removing pose. Interlace the fingers at the knee, right knee first. You're pulling the knee to the chest just to the right of center, but if you have resistance, can't get your knee to the chest, you can shift it over to the right shoulder or armpit just a little bit. Exhale, pull down, inhale, hold. Change. Arms and legs down first completely. Left leg up. Interlace the fingers at the knee. Same thing, just left to center is where we're pulling the knee down to. You need some room. Bring it over to the left side only as a modification. Exhale down a little more. Change. Arms and legs down completely in Shavasana. Now both legs. Grab each elbow over your legs. If you can't get the elbows, forearms, wrists, hands. Feet are together. Don't let them cross. Chin down, back of the neck on the floor. So we got one vertebrae at a time down from the back of the neck to the tailbone. A little bit more. And slowly change. Bring your legs straight up and lower them down slowly in Shavasana. Palms up, arms by your side. So let's do a sit-up, arms overhead. Do a quick sit-up. Turn around for the Cobra series. We're going to flow it out. Lay on your stomach, feet to the back of the room. Hands under the shoulders. Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Inner thighs in, feet together. Take a deep breath and slowly come up. Halfway position, stop and hold. We're going to drop the elbows to the waist, which drops the shoulders down. Lift from the chest, hold, and lower down slowly with control. Head to the side, arms by your side. And we're going to flow it right to locust. Arms underneath the body all the way inside. Position them in between the hip points. Grab the floor, the fingertips, chin on the floor, and right leg up. Go. 45-degree angle. Straight line backward. Straighten the leg. Point the toe. Change. Left leg up. Hip bone making contact with the forearm as you extend the leg back behind you. Change. Mouth on the floor, so we're changing the head and neck position. Deep breath. And lift. Both legs up. Shoulders come down. It's okay to bend your knees a little bit, but then straighten them at the full position and lower down slowly with control. Turn your head to the other side. Arms next to you, relaxed. Right to full locust. Arms out to the side like an airplane. Exhale first. Inhale. And lift. Chest up. Arms back, fingers together, little bit more, not so much legs. Lower down slowly. Head to the side, right side, arms by your side. Bow pose. Grab a hold of the feet from the outside, two knees together from the start. It's a little higher grip than the standing bow. Deep breath. And lift. Shoulders back, point the toes. Feet are going to be in the same line with your shoulders. Don't let them go further out than that. It's going to work the hip flexors. Kick up at the end. A little bit more. Lower down slowly. Head to the side, arms by your side, relaxed position. And then press up into Chow pose. Even though Bikram really doesn't like us to do it, Emmy Cleaves and I were doing Chow pose long ago. Bikram found out and he got really upset. We're going to go middle of the mat because we're going to flow out the series. I like to call it the lightning series, but this is how Bikram does it in his advanced class. So knees together, feet apart for Supta Vajrasana, what Bikram calls fixed firm, but it literally means reclining thunderbolt. If you have a knee issue, you can stay forward with your hands in front. Otherwise, you're going to reach back, touch one elbow, then the other, head, then the shoulders. Grab your elbows over your head. Long exhale, breathe here. And come up. Grab your feet, push up on your elbows. And right where you are, you're going to bring your feet underneath your hips. This is what Vishnu Ghosh calls Vajrasana. Thunderbolt pose. Arms overhead. Thunderbolt pose while you're sitting. And now we go Ardha Kurmasana. half tortoise. Exhale, down you go. Touch the forehead on the floor before the nose touches. Little fingers touching, not the wrists. Hips back on the heels. Deep breath in, arms overhead. Keep your arms overhead as you come up. Sit on your heels. Arms stay over your head, stand up on your knees. Your right knee and right foot step out 6 inches, about hip width. And if you need to bring your hands on the hips, go ahead like Janice. Do that, Janice. Otherwise, go right back for your heels like Elena. Grab the right heel, then the left heel. Base of the palm on the base of the heel. Push into your shins, open the chest and the heart. A little bit more as we exaggerate the back bend. And come up, bring your arms back over your head. Bring your right knee back into your left for rapid pose, Sasanga Asana. Sit on your heels. Grab your heels from the outside, curl in, forward on the knees, top of the head on the floor, roll forward like a wheel till your arms are straight. Light pressure on your head, heels come together. Maintain the grip. And come up slowly. And turn around and relax Shavasana, feet to the back of the room. Okay, let's do one sit-up, arms overhead. Fast sit-up. And turn around, we're going to do head to knee and stretching pose. I'm going to have Elena and Janice face the front. So you're going to bring your right leg out to the side, left leg in. Bend the knee up as much as you need. Interlace the fingers, head to knee, and slide the heel out to the right corner of the mat. You can drop your right shoulder down. Change. Switch sides. Right leg out, left leg in. Or left leg out, sorry, right leg in. Grab the left foot, interlace the finger, head to knee. Slide it out. Again, you can bend the knee as much as you need to, so you grab that foot. Change. Both legs out in front of you. Let's lay back and do a setup. We're going to do the traditional Bikram flow. Lay back, do a quick sit-up. Arms overhead. Grab the 2 fingers. Index and middle finger are going to grab the big toe. Walk the hips back, get the body weight forward. The knees are bending, straighten the legs. If the legs are straight, elbows down. Pull, stretch, breathe, lengthen, a little more, and change. Let's go right to spine twist. Bring your left leg underneath you, right leg over. Yes. Left arm over the top knee, hold the bottom knee. If you can't hold the bottom knee, you can bend your elbow up in the air like Janice. But make sure your foot comes forward. That right foot, that heel comes all the way to the front of the knee. That will give you a better chance of success in grabbing that bottom knee. Twisting right, pushing back left at the same time. Change. Let's switch sides. Right leg in, left leg over. Right arm over the top knee, hold the bottom knee, twisting left, pushing back right at the same time. Hips are square, right toe points. Twisting, twisting, twisting. Get your hand around on your hip. And change, face back to the front, sitting on your heels for Kapalbhati blowing. We're going to exhale through the lips, stomach in, arms out in front, hands on your just above your knees, maybe a little bit above your knees. We're going to exhale through the lips, stomach in at the same time. Here we go. Shh, 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 change. Turn around, relax, feet to the back of the room for our final Shavasana. This time you can close your eyes, arms by your side. All the body weight to the floor. Let go of any and all tension. With your eyes closed, you can shift your gaze into the third eye, the 6th chakra, and enjoy this resting time that you have earned as the circulation of the blood and oxygen flow into the physical body, which then awakens the pranic and Shakti energy through the ethereal body. And enjoy this feeling. Take it off the mat into your life. find the magic. See you next time. Namaste. So that's our episode for today. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Hit the notification bell, then you get notified when I post a new video. And hit the like button if you enjoyed this flow. Any questions you may have, put them down below in the comments. I get to all the comments. And I'll see you the next video. Bye, guys.